Welcome back, folks. We're not in Spain. We're here with quarterback. The last video did terminate a little bit quicker than I'd liked it to, but that's because my finger was hovering on the stop button and I accidentally touched it. Apologies for that. Anyway, continuity is good, as you can see. That's why quarterback is here in front of us right now. And a lot of tourists. Now I think this is going to be a very busy moment. We've got the whole post-palace crowd flooding out. A glorious quarterback. That trooper is very high up. I can't remember whether or not it's the trooper that the other day, folks, was laughing when hey, morning. All right. When we had that that curious situation with with the funny tourist. I don't think it is actually. It looks very similar though. Let's wait and see. Yes, tourists are correct. Next to me, they say don't touch the reins. They are absolutely right about that. And interestingly enough, the sign, folks, on my left is absolutely spot on. Okay, so in part one, at the end of part one, I mentioned a huge thanks to all of you that had used the Buy Me a Coffee link, guys. Thank you for your generosity. So don't worry about anyone else here, just carry on shouting, sweetheart. Unbelievable. I'm not sure, in fact. I think that tourist got super excited. Maybe her husband left a toy in from last night. I don't know what was going on there, but she was super excited, screaming and shouting. Way too excited for normal. Anyway, guys, yes, thank you, folks, to all of you that used the Buy Me a Coffee link. I did promise to mention it at the end of part one, and here we are in part two with me mentioning it. Some of you were very generous and it's very much appreciated. So part one, we had one absolute weirdo and also we had one guy getting kicked away by the guard for touching his boots twice. What are we going to get in part two? Let's see. I mean, one thing we're definitely going to get is toys coming up and sticking their fingers in the air. I can guarantee you that. This is very much going to be a horse-focused hour, this part two though, folks. Here with quarterback now, and I will, of course, depending on what happens at this end, try and spend some time at the other end. I've got no idea which horse is at the other end. I haven't even had a look yet. Also, a very large horse, but I don't know which one it is. Tourists are wearing wonderful and very unique outfits today. Look at this. She realised that she forgot to pick up her dry cleaning and thought, you know what, I need to go outside. Let me just take down the net curtains in my living room and wear those instead. And voila, here it is. It's really unusual for people to stick two fingers up there. That hardly ever happens here. Oh. The Schützman's marched out. I have no idea which way he's going to go. I'm not moving from here either, folks, regardless, because we've got a good spot. Oh, this bro is from the group that we saw earlier when the guy got kicked away by the guard for touching his boots. Oh, one of the tourists just told him off. Don't touch his rein. Did you hear that, everyone? Oh, tourist police. Oh, hey, morning. That was super interesting. I have no idea why he decided that he was going to get involved and tell, hey, don't touch the rein. Bit naughty, but hey, it is what it is. Pretty much. Were you trooping the colour yesterday? Oh, which side? This side or the other side? Ah, the opposite side. I didn't see a single. A lot of people that were out here today filming, I said that they were there yesterday. I didn't see anyone. Oh, the. Ah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Stop it. Yes. I didn't know this actually, but yes, I didn't get tickets for the third one. Did you? No, did you actually? Really? Flipping hell. That's the unlucky. But to be honest, I thought it was too cold yesterday to enjoy it anyway. It was way too cold yesterday. Right? I mean, to actually film the whole thing properly, it was just too cold. Oh, who's this? Household division. Oh, hold on a second. Oh my god, I didn't even recognise his dad. Wait, was it his dad that was saying get off the reins? No, it wasn't. 1 second, guys. I was absolutely certain. I thought it was you that said get off the reins a minute ago to one of the tourists. Then I realised it was Frank's dad. Okay, so little Frank is dressed in his camos today. Okay, to put him on the video. Yeah? Hiya, Frank. How's it going?
Good.
Yeah? Happy?
Have you seen me?
I've seen you many times, but you're normally dressed in a different... You're normally wearing the full ceremonials, aren't you? Yeah?
No guard change though.
No? Oh wait, what happened? No guard change? Did they put the board out or nothing? How strange. Enjoy it. Okay, that's odd. That explains why it suddenly got packed here. No guard change at the palace today. Why would that be, I wonder? Guys, back a teeny bit. Packed here. That certainly explains the numbers and why a lot of people that don't normally film here are here today. No guard change at the palace. Yep, thanks, bro. How much you got? Moving up and down because people are bobbing their heads up and down in the frame, which is a little bit annoying, but there we are, ladies and gents. Very odd that they would have just cancelled the guard change at the palace. I'm thinking it might simply have been the case that a lot of the troopers thought, you know what, we worked out whatever's off yesterday, we're going to have a day off. You know what, they deserve it. So to anyone who's currently got their feet up at Wellington Barracks, well done chaps for yesterday. It was absolutely brilliant, I'm not going to lie. Not a single person fainted, nobody fell off a horse, and as far as I could see, there were no mistakes. There were last year, but yesterday was absolutely flawless. It was really a spectacular thing to watch. Almost as spectacular as her nails on the kit. Who's up next? Gosh, a bit of a busy day actually, having Frank in the video as well. Yep, just bud and bro, don't worry about all the other tourists getting pictures. So let's head in. I think Frank is going to salute the trooper. There he is. In fact, I've mentioned before in some of the other videos Captain Frank, but he was always dressed as a sergeant. I'm sure he was dressed as a sergeant before. But very, 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 very curious why they cancelled the guard change. Is he going to get a salute in with the trooper, I wonder? Let's see. Quite busy here today actually, so probably too many people in all honesty. It's amazing how much patience he's got. You need it here though, no? That's for sure.
Definitely.
Extremely well behaved young man, little Frank is. He'll make it to the front at some point. The trooper did respond. You saw that, folks. We didn't get it cleanly. I knew we wouldn't because there were just too many people in the frame. Will the same happen on this side? I don't know. That's a pity. That's a real pity, in fact. The trooper did gesture back, but never mind. Too many people in the way. They didn't even put out any board at the palace, Frank's dad said. Very odd. I think he's still got a hangover from yesterday, this trooper. So yeah, don't take it personally. See you later, folks. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, let's go back to the front. Oh, that's interesting. See the difference between one trooper and the other trooper. That said, strictly speaking, they shouldn't move or acknowledge him. Why? Shows favoritism. Okay. Frank is a lovely young chap. His father is a lovely guy. He's very respectful of the soldiers and the troopers. But at the same time, if they are responding to Frank, is it a little unfair if they don't respond to other children? That, I think, is the way that some of the troopers read it, and it's a fair point. You know, the policy, the approach here, guards, troopers to the public, needs to be a consistent one, and we can't have the troopers making exceptions left, right, and centre. Frank is one exception, as indeed is Logan, but beyond that, it's a tricky one because it's either kind of an all or nothing situation, isn't it? Really. Back with quarterback, but not for long. I'll go to the other horse in a minute, folks, and ID the other one for you. Que bueno. She didn't say that. I mean, I think that's what I wanted her to say, but she didn't say that. Or c'est trop beau. Oh, she told the trooper a joke, and he actually laughed, which for this trooper is no mean feat. Oh, wait, what? Hold on a second. Wait, some tourist up this end. 1 second. Lady in the middle. You're allowed to touch it. I know it's not ideal, but the soldiers do let them touch the horses. A lot of people don't agree with it, but yeah, they are allowed. Crazy. I know. I personally think that people should be kept back. But
you know they're not supposed to be moving, and if they kick off, the horse kick off because people touching it.
Yeah, it happens a lot here actually. The horses kind of sometimes go along the front.
And that's why sometimes what they do, they step out of the box. They move them out and turn back because people are so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying, but sometimes the trooper will tell people to get back. Some guy earlier was touching his boots, putting his hands on his boots. It's just like some people have no respect. No?
Invasion. It's hard enough sitting there in that thing.
Exactly that, yeah, for sure.
It's hard enough sitting there still with you touching, and I don't know what you're up to. Your intention. Panic.
It's true. Yep, I know. But you and I know a lot of tourists that they just don't respect personal space, do they, at all? Okay, good to speak to the lady there actually, and she was correct in what she said. Interesting that. Oh, here we go again. Wait. Interesting that she's a wonderful exception in terms of making sure her kids know the rules and just keeping them back. So massive respect to that lady. I think it's a good thing though to clarify the situation here, because otherwise some people might end up getting some kind of argument when they actually don't need to. Because the rules are the rules, and the rules are, there are no rules vis-a-vis touching the horse. It doesn't say you can, it doesn't say you can't. So by omission, you can. Isn't it a wonderful thing though, guys, to see the Union flag over horse guards? As I said earlier in part one, I personally am of the belief it should be here all year round. I don't know why it's only here occasionally or part-time. Oh, you got bad hay fever?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Being here don't help.
And a lot of people coughing and sneezing earlier on actually when I was trying to film, but Luckily, I don't have that. Thank goodness me, because that's a real pain though. This time you're going to suffer for the next 3 months, aren't you? Big time. Interesting enough, Quincy being before this horse, this is also a Q horse, quarterback. I wonder if the others, I haven't looked yet, but I wonder if they brought out all horses beginning with Q. Oh, finger on the reins, you naughty boy.
Smile. Thank you. Come. You want it? Sure. You scared of the horse? Delma's scared of the horse. Come. Come on, Mira.
I like filming from this spot because it's nice and bright. I'm not in the crowd, and most importantly, we get the police horses coming through the gate. What a beautiful morning, eh? Quarterback is super chill as well. Sorry folks, people are really pushing here.
She said there's a good
This dude on the right, I don't know what he's doing. This gives you an idea of just how much pushing is going on, folks. Everyone's jamming forward to get as close as possible. Almost every single person is touching the reins, putting their hands on the reins or on the chain. These people completely monopolise the horse for a while. This guy, respect him, he's been waiting very patiently for some time. Every single one of them touch. Chap, can you stop in front? Every 2 seconds you're walking in front of the camera. Make your mind up, this side or that side, which one would you prefer? Would you prefer this side or this side? You decide and I'll move for you. Okay, there you go. So, try not to walk in front of it again, thank you. Flipping, I like it's complicated. Okay, who's up next? Okay guys, hi, hello. How are you?
It's good. It's live. It's look, it's super.
This one's some characters here today, honestly, some real characters. And quarterback looking directly into the camera. And there's the gatesman just come out. He's on the other horse. Let's see if he's going to come to this end. Oh, okay. A lot of people between the gatesman and this end. Ah, he's gone back in. There's a whole wall of tourists there actually who are almost certainly going to get screamed at. Never mind.
Her to go. I'm trying to get her to go. Oh, okay, yeah.
So what the game of this bro is going around asking everybody, do you want me to get pictures? I wonder if he's going to try and steal their phone and run away. I haven't actually come across that before yet. Somebody going through the crowd saying, do you want me to take a picture of you and your friend or of you and your daughter or whatever. Luckily everybody's kind of clued up and they're saying like, no, thank you, we're okay. But yeah, this guy here, it's weirdo. It's okay. Right, let's go to the other end and see if we can find out the ID of the other horse. Easier said than done, folks, when it's this busy. Oh, there's a single police horse coming out, very small one as well. Look. Maybe got lost, separated from the posse. Okay, here we go. A little bit more time as we've got to spot the front here before we go to the other end. I think the trooper is going to be more than happy once his shift is finished. Okay, here's Mr. Can I Take Your Photo on the left. Let's have a look at the other horse. To be honest with you people, not just the annoying guy that was bobbing around left, right, left, right, left, right constantly, couldn't make his mind up, which is why I had to ask him, do you want this side or that side? That end is an absolute nightmare really to film at today. It really is horrid. I'm not sure this end's going to be any better, but hey, maybe we'll wait to find out. Let's get ourselves around and in front. At least then we can decide, based on which horse we've got here, if it's the better end or not. Whatever better means. Sorry for the perfectionists among you that the sign is not straight. On the side, it's quite a mad one as well, I'm not going to lie, it's just crazy today. I just realised he's got a beer, a glass of beer in his hand. What have we got that from? There's actually nowhere super close to here anywhere. Because the pubs are very fussy actually along here about people leaving with beverages. 1 second. I'll worry about the horse ID in a minute. We'll go back out. I did spot a few people getting very close, but then I just realised that it's not going to happen because not only the police there, but so is the old trooper. In other words, the archway is very well protected today, so there's no chance of anybody getting inside the personal space of the trooper. Which is probably a good thing. So first I'm going to jump to conclusion before I realise what's actually going on. Right. Chap, quick question. Your friend at the front here, he's being very disrespectful. He's going to get thrown out if he doesn't stop. You want to tell him or should I tell him? You get chucked up, chap. The police will throw you out. You can't be disrespectful to the guards. They're going to get upset with you.
I'm just letting on to him, mate.
No, but he's going to get upset with you, and the police over there. If anyone that was filming a second ago told him, we'd all be chucked out. You don't need a track, do you?
He's only doing his job, innit?
Exactly. You got it, my friend. He's doing his job. If your dad or someone else was at work, how would you feel if someone was coming and getting in his face?
I didn't get in his face.
I didn't say you did, but I'm saying, how would you feel if somebody was getting in his face? You wouldn't be a happy chap.
Depends on the situation, yeah.
It does, but then again, if someone's at work and someone's maybe being a little bit too over, you wouldn't be happy, would you? Am I right or not?
Me personally, I wouldn't mind it myself because I like to engage with the people, but if that's his job, then...
Of course, yeah, his job. He's at work. I mean, lucky for us, we got the day off, am I right? In the sunshine. But no, he's hard at work. Hey, take it easy, chap. I was hesitant then, folks, to get involved with that one. 5 against 1, I wouldn't have lasted very long. But then again, sometimes you got to do what's right. I tried to be polite and respectful because they were massively out of order. I think we could all agree on that. And unfortunately, it wasn't spotted in time. But yeah, I was not liking that. He was trying to pretend he wasn't being out of order, but he was definitely being very out of order with some of the comments. This side, much easier. In fact, the troop that was on the other side has come back out. 1 second. I think the troop is going to drink. Can't really say that I blame him on a day that's as hot as this, that's for sure. Okay. Back to the front, ladies and gents, and quarterback, who at the moment is still my favourite sight of the day. A lot of flags around. Oh, Champions League, isn't it? In fact, I was wondering why there's so many different flags. You saw, I think, Real Madrid at the opening of this video, and there are flags everywhere, and scarves, and Emirates, which I guess is Arsenal t-shirts. Now, unfortunately for us folks, none of the horses that have been on yet today are nibblers. In fact, they're not even curious, they just seem to be chilling and enjoying the sunshine. Just like we're not enjoying how many people walk in front of the camera today. It's relentless. Sorry. It's okay.
Yok geç ya arabayla. Geç yanına. Çocuğun oraya bekle çeksin.
Yeah.
Geç geri
Other
geri.
people's photo frame. Somebody else marched in while they're setting themselves up for a good picture.
Geç bakalım. Geri geri.
It's the other horse.
Outside the ministry fence. Go across to the Battle of Britain Memorial.
Okay, they got the perfect picture in the end. It just took a while.
I was in Senegal.
Okay, back in the yard. And interestingly, yes, that's a lot of police. What do we think about this? I was kind of expecting that, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, right on time. It's funny because when I was at the front a few minutes ago, you heard me mention Emirates. I mentioned it, it caught my attention because Emirates on their shirt. But then I noticed it through the corner of my eye. She come to sit in the archway out of the sun. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe. And yes, even though they're teenagers, the trooper didn't want them sitting in the arches. Fair enough. I mean, they're his archers. It's his decision.
Big group.
Good or bad? Good or bad group? Okay, so apparently, I've got a heads up from my friend that this group are trying to make the guard laugh. Now this is problematic. The teachers shut it down straight away. Look, the teacher shut them down. Well done, teacher. That's it, the teacher's shutting them down. Well done, teacher. Look, she's keeping them all back. She said, Mehdi, get back. Mehdi, arrête. That's it. On y va, avancez, au revoir. Bon voyage, bye bye, Frenchies. Well. I mean, trying to make the guard laugh, possibly. Seemed a little bit more than that to me, hence the teacher dragging them away. This trooper on this side is not having a lot of luck today, I'll tell you that. Really not having a lot of luck at all. And I've just actually, wait 1 second, where's my... 1 second, I've just thought of something, folks, that might be relevant. I want to confirm it before I actually say it out loud though. Sorry guys, don't worry, no. Is it a lady trooper? Is it not? That's the one I can never be sure about. Ah, okay, no, those Frenchies, the teachers just basically dragged them out. Yeah, oops. Okay, so, no, it is. I wasn't sure, folks. Apologies to the trooper. I thought I saw a bum just under the helmet at the back, but it wasn't. But well, we need another old trooper that's guarding the archery on this side, helping the trooper on the other side. That is such bad luck. First we had the gang of guys who I think are from the north of England, and then that Frenchie group. But the teachers closed them down fast. For some reason, the archery on the other side really does tend to attract a lot more idiots than this one. I can't think of why that might be, to be fair, but... Oh god, here we go, here's another clown, look, on the left. I can forgive her stupidity because she's young, but... still wiggling her fingers is going to make the guard laugh. It's funny, you know, because remember we had that moment 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, give or take, the Joe Pesci tourist moment at the front. Now, that was a genuinely humorous moment because when that happened, not only was the guy miles back behind the bollard, but he wasn't trying actively to make the guard laugh. He was talking to me, not the guard. And more importantly, he was not in any way being disrespectful. But when these people just tend to crowd and treat it as though it's some kind of Disneyland, almost zoo-like spectacle, especially around the archway, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Trooper just told them, we'll look to get back. Exactly, well done. Had enough. Finally, patience has run out. And I do believe that was a Scottish accent, ladies and gents, that we just heard. Not sure what's going on with the loop here with the orange bag, but... Okay, good. So the trooper finally told them to get out of the arches, or step out of the arches, which is good. About time, eh? So that trooper's now found his voice, getting rid of the idiots. On this side, wait, okay. People walk into me because I'm not paying attention as to where they're going. On this side, we have somebody else doing God's work. So, for the moment, I think we can leave the yard and go back to the front. And try to ID the missing horse, or missing name of the horse. Extraordinary. The best part is most people that were filming have already left and gone home. Their loss, I say, our gain. It's not going to be an easy one actually to get the hoof number from this horse because it's right in the sunshine. 1 minute. It'd be a shame not to get it though, because we've already got two. Oh, actually wait, I think I can already see it without even needing to take a picture. 1 second. Sorry folks, this is why I don't like now pulling up the hoof. You know what, I can't be bothered. We miss half it when I'm trying to find the hoof numbers. It's just pointless when it's this busy. So again, I'll leave it to you guys. Unless I'm in front of the horse, already filming, I'm not going to try and pull out the other phone because then we miss key moments. This group of little minions are still here trying to film as well. Okay, right, finally in front. Hello, horsey. I've got the picture, but wow, it's a messy one. Just down that. Nah, forget it guys, it's too messy. One digit is actually completely beyond comprehension. It's going to have to wait. That one, I need to look at the pictures, maybe without the sunlight on the phone. It's funny actually that the yard ends up being more interesting, not all the time, but a good majority of the time, more interesting than the front. Particularly when the old trooper is not in the archway. I think he's busy shopping at the moment, so we're not going to disturb him. I'll finish off this video with quarterback. One, because it's a character, and two, because it's so much easier to film at this end without that crazy amount of sunlight destroying the frame. Plus, to be honest, he's attracting more attention than the other end. He's an absolute rare beauty. Oops. I'm going to take a wild guess that these folks are from Spain. We just realised a massive horse behind him. Hello, horsey. He wants to stay and talk to us. He didn't actually want to leave, did he? Nor does the other one, for that matter. Grey is glorious. It's a really beautiful horse. God, here we go. So Real Madrid. Is it Borussia Dortmund? Borussia Dortmund. I know nothing about football, folks, so I'm guessing it's the Champions League. Then again, it does say Champions League final. People want for a scarf, I would have thought. God, here we go. Real Madrid. What's up next, I wonder? A lot of the police would have shut this down in 1 second. Lucky the horses didn't seem to care about the flag. It said it's not a political flag, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Luggage was left there on the floor. See how chill it is this end. People take it in turns, they're not pushing, they're not shoving. There's even time to, like, you know, put the luggage in a nice pile, get out the flags, the scarves, pose properly. Super chill compared to the other end. Yeah, the pushing and shoving at one end and not so much the other end is a phenomenon I'm still not familiar with. I don't know why it happens. It's a massive numbers of people actually coming down from Trafalgar Square toward horseguards. If I zoom in along horseguards, look, numbers are just completely ridiculous.
Który góra podchodził do koni, próbuje klepać po pysku, wiesz? To jest
They do good. Pictures with flags and scarves without upsetting the horse. However, the troopers pulled the horse back in the box, which is our cue to buzz off and have a look at the other horse again. I think the crowds that we've got going on here today will likely last right up until the 4 o'clock inspection. I'm happy to wait for a little while because there's such a huge number of people just turned up in tour groups. I can't believe that they won't come along and stop for pictures and so on whilst they're here. Let's see. You sold your troop ticket yesterday.
Yeah.
You did it was the right thing. It was flipping. It was freezing. It was so cold. So many of the women already went home because it's too cold to be out in a dress or short sleeves. Honestly, so many of the ladies left. It is, yeah. To be honest, I mean, it was perfect, but yeah, the weather was not good at all. So it was the best one to sell. You're going to the next one, next weekend, the coming weekend.
Yeah, I haven't got tickets for that one, but I'll be on them all.
Yeah.
I managed to get the household cavalry playing for the King horseback.
Copyright strike there, or no? It'll go straight through with that.
Some of them now are sharing. Back in the day, it used to be like
Yeah, I noticed that.
you either get a copyright strike, they will allow you to use the music,
Yeah.
or you get a copyright strike where it's banned worldwide and you can't play
Yeah, I had that a few times as well.
and there's the sharing.
So that's relatively new, the shared
I think
option.
you used to have that. If you had a copyright strike, you was not allowed to make money from that video at all back in
I
the
noticed
day.
that yesterday, actually, Men of Harlock, they were playing a troop in the colour. Yeah, that was that went under sharing.
Yeah, most of it is sharing, which is fair because
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah,
that
fine
way
with
you'll
me.
get the money for the video, they get the money for the song, that's fair.
Definitely. Yep. Prefer that than just pulling it and saying, hey, you can't publish it because that would pretty much rule out anything guard or band related forever.
I made a video once for a woman whose son got killed back in the day. I tried to put some around the radio and stand even someone else singing this and they had it.
It's odd, isn't it? Some rights holders don't want the music used at all because they've been getting tons of free money.
And I know Wonderwall by Oasis, they won't do that. Oasis songs. Tried to use Wonderwall once and
Surprised me. Plus, I dare say that, what is it? Ensign, that things can only get better. The tone of their new Labour theme tune. They apparently also said that they don't want Keir Starmer or anyone else using that at all under any circumstances.
this thing's got worse under Labour.
Yep.
They used that song in 1997 telling everyone they could actually had a conversation about it in the group what happened. As I said, someone needs to record a version where it says things can only get worse and put it out on the election.
Yep. It's musical chairs though, let's be honest. It doesn't matter whether we've got the clown that's there now or not new clown. It's just, clowns sharing the spoils.
And there's no difference between Conservative and
Yep, they don't care
Neither
about
of them
us.
are going to do anything about mass migration.
Massively true as well. Yep. Yeah, we're not in a good state. It's the way it is though, isn't it? Sadly. Meanwhile, guys, on to more optimistic news. Everyone's behaving themselves. So far. Will it last? No idea. I still feel like when I did this horse, but never mind. So many silver foxes that are getting their grey carrots, former carrot tops in the video. The reason I was staying here actually, as we were talking to Bucky, is that this horse has been very restless pretty much since earlier on when he had a little bit of a freak out. He hasn't yet left the box, but I'm going to be surprised if he makes it. We've got 6 minutes to 1 o'clock, which is not a long time. So I don't know. Yeah. Well, let's hope in fact he's back tomorrow. Hopefully he'll be back tomorrow. I mean, to be it serves them right though, Colin, am I right or not? It serves them right. I mean, it's how much more clearly could it be written?
No, she was standing where that literally sat there, vertical standing.
You reached all the way over?
And he reached all the way
Yeah,
over
he's got a
Peter.
long reach, isn't he, when he
I
wants
said,
to have
"Don't
it?
come up to Normandy, he'll reach out to you. I'll
Yeah.
to other ones.
That's true, actually. It's a pity that all of the horses are not like that, to be honest.
It's very hot.
I've got a bit of sympathy, you know that, but at the end of the day, if they're putting themselves close enough, it's very easy to avoid getting bitten. Do what we do, stand way back, you know?
Even now I tell the kids not to go and get the shield. I said, no, this is quite
Yeah, you're right to do that, 100%. Oh, I think the horse might be getting rested because he knows that it's very, very, very close to changeover time. In fact, super close, so close, we're going to be in the yard in a minute, folks, for that changeover. Actually, I'm going to move myself now, right, if I can get past all the people. I'm not sure, but I think the lifeguard gatesman should leave his post and head toward the archers. Now, I mean, 1 o'clock should be a changeover. Doesn't mean there will be a changeover, but it means it should be a changeover. If there isn't, no problem. And I'll be kind of roughly on this corner anyway, regardless. But I'm reasonably sure he's going to leave his post, surely, for the tunnel. Aha! Damn, is my timing good or what? I'm really liking how professional this trooper is as well. Like, massively. Oops. Okay, so the question is, he's now in the tunnel. The tunnel is not yet closed to traffic, tourist or otherwise. So are people going to pose with the kingsguard? With the kingsguard for pictures? That's the key question. Will they stop as they're coming along? I'm not convinced. Actually, they might. They might not. Lest we forget, folks, Blues and Royals take a somewhat different approach to the issue of posing with, or letting, sorry, I was going to say posing with tourists, vice versa, of letting tourists pose with them. So you're taking pictures, but no one is yet. What about this dude? Eyeballing the guard. No one's yet gone over. What do we think, people? Will they? In the 3.5 minutes that we've got between now and when the video ends, is anybody going to stop for a picture? I think they will. Not. Oops, 1 second, here we go.
Birazcık yaklaşabilirsiniz. Dokunmadan yaklaşabilirsiniz. Çekiyorum. Biraz daha.
It's actually quite a good picture that they've got there. The thing is, now that some people have seen others doing it, they might repeat, or maybe not.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Bro can't make his mind up. She was pushing the wheelchair very slowly, and then they noticed the guard and went into the 17th gear and zoomed past. So far we only had one lucky tourist pair. Oh, hold on a second. She look at me, but sweetheart, I don't know you, unfortunately. I'm talking to my video, not. No reaction. But if you touch him, there will be a reaction.
Really?
Some of the tourists have touched the guard, yeah, and that's not allowed. So that's when things go wrong. Yeah. And hopefully it won't be this lady with red hair, because if he shouts at her, her hair's going to be white in less than 2 seconds. Are you waiting to go for it? A second. Okay, this is Travis, guys, from Tennessee. Just parked his truck at the front, stopped off for a picture. Here we go. The troopers definitely deciding which tourist is going to get to experience a sword. Which country are you from?
Germany.
Oh, the troopers love Germans. Yeah, they do, I promise. They really do, you know. So if you pose with him, he will not use the sword on you, I promise, okay? Ah, look, you've missed it. It's too late now. The police are here. Closed. It's too late, you missed it. The police officer won't let you go over now. Uh-oh. Look, see, that could have been a beautiful Anglo-German moment.
Yeah.
But you missed it. It's a shame actually. I hope that you were going to go over and touch his arm, that he would have screamed at you. I could have made a joke about 1945 and all of that again. I'm from here. 1 second. From here? Okay. Yeah, I'm English. Wait, you're not going to be on it, but it's always for this one. A lot of people do get in trouble, a lot of tourists. But not normally, luckily, Germans. German visitors are normally very well behaved here. Yeah, except for you, but everyone else. Thank you, Sean. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, she was so lovely, I had to stop and talk to her. Super, super lovely German lady. Okay, there's a bit of a fire hazard in the tunnel, i.e. some bikes blocking it. In fact, everything's blocked. Look. Genius, actually, whoever decided to leave these bikes in the tunnel. Really smart it was. Amazing, some people have got absolutely no common sense or brain at all to leave bikes here. So now we're trapped, guys, in the tunnel. Trapped, like, I feel like a real bona fide tourist right now because I'm stuck watching from a distance. How lucky am I? And these bikes are not helping matters. This is why everyone's squashed in here. Look. And behind me. I made the classic beginner's mistake of focusing too much on what was happening at the other end. Now we ended up getting stuck here. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Why? Because we're almost at the end anyway. I'm going out into the sunlight because it is a glorious day, folks. I was lucky enough to go over this side yesterday in the front row, so this is why the video, as you'll see later when it's posted, is very nice and crispy clear. So that's a shot of the old Admiralty building on what is a really, really lovely day. Couple of unusual things today. I mean, in part one, the guy touching the guard's boots and getting kicked away was not expected at all. Been a while since we've seen that. I don't remember the last time we had a blah 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 touches the guard's boots video. So it's good to know that there are still some tourists that are that stupid enough to do it. We've just taken in the horses. So any minute they will do a chitsman gatesman changeover. But we are properly rammed in the tunnel, complete with those bikes which are not going anywhere. Look at this, absolute squish. Even the police are telling everybody to the back into the archway. What a jam this is. However, luckily people start to move the teeny bit. Oh, there we go, clowns have decided to move the bikes finally. Got to be the most intelligent toys we've ever seen here at Horseguards, blocking the tunnel with bikes. Okay, so everybody's gathered, clustered, watching the changeover. We're just behind the line because sometimes that is the most interesting place to be. Let's see what happens. I'll move depending on which gatesman it is, because it will make a big difference. If it's a very bellicose gatesman, I don't think it will be instinctively. Numbers here are great today, though. The police and others are making sure that there's no chance of the guard having to shout himself. Reinforcements. So it's all good. Close but no cigar. There we have it, guys. That was part 2. Before the chaos starts again, I will make my exit very, very, very soon.